Hey folks, come and join the magic every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on Show Me Your Pick with my good friend Fruitcake Tony and the live crew.
What's happening?
Hello, guys.
Hello.
Hey, hey, happy Saturday.
Yay.
Saturday night.
Happy Saturday.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel like nighttime here in North Carolina. The sun is still up right now. And
really?
Yeah, it's really weird. It's almost 9 o'clock is when the sun actually starts to get kind of where it looks like it's going down right now. So
Yeah.
Anyway, it's kind of weird. I was almost late. I thought I had more time earlier. Anyway, I hope everybody's doing good, you guys.
Yeah, Charles, good to see you, dude. Yeah.
Doing good, feeling good.
It is Saturday, June the 5th, 2021. 9 o'clock and some change Eastern time, 6 Pacific. Everybody having a good week?
Yep.
Yeah, it's so far.
It's good.
Night to be streaming, everybody.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Nightbot is working.
Nightbot is working.
I apologize for the state of me.
You look gorgeous.
She's awesome. She's awesome, Sandra.
You look marvelous. Marvelous.
You look marvelous.
Yeah.
The sun hasn't set quite in Wisconsin yet. Probably another half hour or so.
Yeah.
I'm in the basement. I can't see the sun. So
it is warm here. It's very warm.
Here in North Carolina, the rain's gone. Back to 90 degrees, clear skies, summertime pattern.
Too damn hot. That's just too damn hot.
Too damn hot. Yes. Yes, it is. It's okay. We can complain about it until it goes away, and then we'll complain about something else.
Nah. Yeah.
All good.
I don't know.
I dig it. Heat don't hurt.
Heat makes me sweat. I don't like to sweat. It's all good, though. I like that lava lamp you got there, CK.
Oh, thanks.
That's a great vibe, man.
I had one of those growing up. Of that thing. It's cool.
Nice.
Tom, I see you got the nice, the nice front door and
nice
library back there. Looking nice.
So funny here.
Dude, did you sell that piano you had? Because I don't see that back there.
That's in the other room.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Right.
See if I can find the piano.
That'll be on MTV Cribs.
Wait, it wasn't in this room, was it?
No.
All right, we'll stay in this room today then.
That's a cool room. I like that one. Yeah, definitely cool. I see some different guitars in Charles's background too. Did you finish? Did that white one get upgraded yet, or is it out for upgrade now?
Not yet. I'll let you guys know. I'm putting a new tone 2 bridge on it. Floyd, with full upgrades. It's a gift from my son. It's gonna blow his mind.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
It's one of the finest pieces of gear he's ever gonna get. And he has played one from time to time, but he's never owned one. I've never gotten him one yet. So I hope he doesn't watch this. It'll blow the surprise. But, that's okay. No, I like working on guitars. It's fun, man. It's a lot of fun.
It is.
Hey, we're talking about the Doobie Brothers tonight.
The Doobies, the
Baxter
Doobie
is one of
Brothers.
my favorite guitar players. He's from about 72 to 79. He was with the Doobie Brothers. So he was both between the Johnston and the McDonald era. He spanned almost the sweetest part. You know, the Doobie Brothers were all about the 70s.
Oh,
and my older brother, who got me into guitar playing, hey, Richard, giving you a shout out, man. They were one of his favorite bands. And so I was born in 61. They were a thing in 70, and they were huge by 72, 73. They had hits. And that's what I listened to. 13 years old, I was listening to the Doobie Brothers. Now, my dad, I think I told you guys before, he was real straight-laced. And Doobie did not go well in the house. So they were an underground thing. And that made me like him even more, you know? So, yeah, but they're a San Jose, California band. I grew up with the Doobie Brothers, man. That was super cool.
That is cool.
But Jeff Skunk Baxter, killer guitar player.
Oh, yeah.
His style changed in 75 when the Johnston era and the McDonald era, to me, were just well-defined. And I lean more to the Johnston era than I do the McDonald era because it's more of a folk rock as opposed to soul funk from McDonald. Neither one's bad. I really love them both, but I grew up on the Johnston era. So, but I really love that Skunk Baxter, man. He was killer. He used to shred. He used to pull off licks and stuff when it was new stuff then, you know, you didn't see it. And the thing about that I loved him really much was they got a lot of TV time. They got a lot of national airplay in various situations, but they would actually give it like a 30-second segment, which was a big deal when you're talking live TV. And Skunk Baxter would just lay down some killer riffs, and that's 30 seconds of the night, you know? So, yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Definitely cool.
Let's take care of a couple of matters. Who we got in the chat tonight, Brendan?
Well, let's take a look. We've got Chris Sawa.
Hey, Chris.
We have Dan of New Jersey.
Dan.
We got Dwight the Hitman Bailey.
Dwight, buddy. Dwight.
Some dude named Fruitcake. Got Guitar Man 45. Hey, dude.
Guitar Man, what's up?
Got Lenny Lou and Mary.
Lenny and Mary. How you guys doing?
I see Nightbot. Nightbot's here. Yep.
Nightbot
working
on the
well. Yes.
Working overtime. Robot Master Switch. Hey, man.
Switch. Hey, dude.
Got our good pal Sandra Pokorney. I'm not going to sing the song because that's for John and Paul. So
You can if you want.
That's okay.
They really won't mind.
I can't do it justice. Anyway.
It should actually be trending if you ask me.
It probably is.
Yeah.
We also have the original Paramutant, and we have Thomas Santiago.
Santiago.
And the rest. I know people will be popping in, but that's what I see. And there's Jeff K just coming in now.
Jeff K in the house.
Popping in right now. So welcome.
All right. So let me show you guys this. A little later on in the program, we're going to be giving away this Doobie Brothers John McFee.
Were you really?
That's
to
awesome.
somebody who correctly answers a Doobie Brothers trivia question.
Do you collect anything good this week, Tony?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I got some. Yeah, let's go back.
Yeah,
see what you got. I know you always get some good stuff.
Pokorney. Pokorney.
Striper.
It's just a catchy little
It's a nice
tune.
pick.
It really is. I don't know what that name says. It's like it says
Fox.
looks like Oz Fought.
Oz Fox.
Nah, yeah,
No,
Fox.
it's
Vinny Vincent Invasion.
VV.
Nah.
Where'd you get that one
And
from?
that, and it's the pink.
Where?
Like his
Yeah.
Jackson.
I can't
He
tell
got a
you that,
guy.
dude.
He's got a guy.
Does that pick say Ileana Douglas on
Oh,
it?
that's nice right there.
What year's the Queensryche?
She just recently did an episode of A Haunting of Ileana Douglas. Yeah.
She's awesome. I love her. But Vinny,
She
put a
is.
picture of her next to Vinny Vincent. They look identical.
Yeah, they did.
They do.
Neanderthal.
I'm sorry.
Apparently, it's an
That's
old.
awful of me.
Apparently, it's an old internet meme. But take a look. Put a picture of the two next to each other. They look almost like twins.
What clues are you talking about, Chris
Roger
Sauer?
Waters.
The other
I'm
two
not-
can that look the same now are a current picture of Ace Frehley and the guy I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think he's a British actor. He played like a detective in a lot of movies. I'm trying to think of his name. I'll find it. But like those two dudes next to each other, they look the same as well.
Cool.
And while you're at it, folks, you might as well Google Blackie Lawless and see what he's looking like these days.
Oh,
Oh, he looks rough.
Oh boy.
I saw a photo a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Google Vince Neil. I mean Neil.
it
Oh,
blew my mind the way he looks now.
I
Vince
actually
Neil,
Did anyone see
he
the
looks
Vince Neil
pregnant
clip?
with twins.
I actually saw something somewhere that they one of the first concerts he did since the pandemic.
That's the one I thought too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was this week.
He was 9
Yeah,
months.
I felt pretty bad for the guy.
It breaks
Hopefully
my
he-
heart. It breaks my
Yeah.
heart to see it.
Hopefully he gets back on the horse there, singing
I think
wise and
there's
whatever.
something underlying going on.
There may be.
When he stops singing, there's blatant backing tapes coming through.
Well, and then he left those guys up on the stage to bleed through that. Like,
He did. He said his voice is shot and he left.
I'm
But-
done. My voice can't do it.
I mean,
the musical equivalent of leaving your comrades behind to bleed out. They
Yep.
just were like,
He sounded worse and stayed on stage. He didn't.
he was honest. At least he was honest.
Sound as bad as
look
he.
in their eyes though when they just keep playing. Like, what?
Well,
in the
yeah,
hell
what do
is
you
going
do?
on?
I mean, really.
You push on.
Walking off stage is not honesty.
No,
No,
That's-
that's true. Honesty probably would have been. I'm not ready to do this.
Just
you
have
know?
an audience sing along at that point.
Exactly.
Anything would have been better than
Hold the
walking off.
microphone out
Yeah.
and play it off.
Yeah.
Make the best of it.
use
Jeez.
charisma if you can't sing. You know.
I don't know. Maybe
mean-
I don't know.
It's happened to a bunch of people in history, but they don't walk off like that. you know?
True.
I mean, to me, walking
He
off
held an
is
accent.
reserved
Yeah, he
for
did.
like, if you're James Hetfield and you physically get burnt by fire. Okay, cool. Walk off immediately.
Well, that's a little different.
But I'm
If you're
saying,
on
if you're
fire,
doing
you
it
can
because
walk
your
off the
ego, but I'm saying if you're doing it because your ego, dude, like no respect. You know.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I mean, if you had a
Um,
problem that the mic was legitimately not working, or at least pretend it wasn't working.
I just don't think he could breathe. You know, it just so like Charles said,
Yeah,
it might be an
it's like-
underlying
Well,
thing.
Like he couldn't get his breath.
Food. I can't do this.
What kills me about it though, and not to, I'm a huge Motley Crue fan,
Oh, absolutely.
as you know, a lot of us are, but in this past year, gearing up for this big stadium tour, we're all seeing this stuff online about how much weight Vince has lost, and he's in the gym and his voice is great and he's getting ready and look at him now.
I
You know,
I don't. I don't know.
The thing is, when he first originally said that he was going to get in shape and they were posting them pictures on Instagram, had he taken it seriously then, he didn't have that much weight to lose. Now he's got like, triple, quadruple the weight. There's no way he's going to do it.
It's
Yeah.
like he went the other direction.
Should have just did it the first time and he would have been in great shape by now.
he knows how to lose weight. He did enough of that stuff in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
Cocaine.
Yeah, but Tony
I
still
mean-
has a whole year.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still has
Tony,
a
he had
whole
a whole
year.
year, could have spaced all those lines out and not died of a heart attack. He had plenty of time, right?
I hope that
Yeah.
that tour happens because I want to go see it. But you know, I don't know. I mean, you may see that the Leopard guys are going to go do their thing, and the Poison guys are going to go do their thing. And
Oh, if they're not going to want to be on the same gig, if they're not going to step up to the occasion, they're not going to do that. He's either going to be ready or he's not. I'm surprised he's not ready. I'm surprised he looked like that. I think there's something else going on. I expected Vince to drop the weight, and even if he didn't get his voice back, to at least be physically ready to huff and puff for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I expected. I was shocked. I
kind of
shocked,
was
you know.
too. I'm right.
And I
there
love
with
the hell
you,
out of those
Charles.
guys. You know, you guys know. You know,
Sure.
I wish him all the best. I hope whatever it is, he can come around. But I mean, it's like he went the other direction. He gained weight, and he looks worse now than he did when he started training and doing all of that.
I
So,
know, don't he?
you know.
Speaking of gigs, this has been a really, really good week. I got a call Tuesday morning after a long weekend with an extra day off in the morning from our buddy Ty Price, who a lot of you know is the co-host of Nez Says on Dave Nesdall's channel, who lives down here in the Carolinas with Charles and me, and said, "Hey, Tony, I don't know if you've heard, but GNR has just announced a bunch of dates, and Raleigh is on there in September, and Wolfgang Van Halen is opening up the whole North American leg." And I was like, "What? What?" And so, and then he says, "Oh, and all the shows go on sale tomorrow for pre-sale." I'm like, "Okay." So we coordinated, and my buddy Steve here, we go watch a bunch of shows together, and Mr. Charles Green there and Ty, and we all secured pre-sale seats,
Got 'em.
really good seats right beside the stage for
awesome.
September 29th. And yeah, can't wait.
Man, oh man.
That'd be cool.
So what's going to happen on that day, me and all these guys are going to meet at this restaurant in Raleigh in the afternoon, where it's right beside the RBT Center. We can park there and eat and drink whatever until showtime, walk next door. And we are going to do a live stream right here on this channel on September 29th, probably about 5 p.m. Eastern time, pre-show GNR Wolfgang Van Halen.
Very
Cool.
I literally cannot wait. Everyone hasn't heard any live music for over a year. And I'm going to have an opportunity. Actually, a couple of my kids were talking about going to some concerts coming up. And I think I'm going to bow out of anything until this show, so that the first music I hear after COVID is going to be Guns N' Roses and Wolfgang. And
Cool.
I believe that's what I'm going to do, and do myself a treat by doing without until the show. I'm really excited. I'm a huge fan.
Actually,
And,
Wolfgang's putting out some kick-ass music, man. It tickles me to know it really does.
Yeah. Yeah.
What
People
is
say, people say rock is dead. It's like,
No, it's not.
how?
Hell no.
What are you listening to?
No way. Not even close.
Not even close to being dead. No.
And I've got younger kids, and they're pissed. They're looking to get tickets now. They were mad at me. One of my daughters was quite upset that I didn't. Her birthday's a day away from the concert, and she wanted me to get her a ticket for it. And it wasn't in the cards at the time. So now I'm probably going to go ahead and flip for tickets for the kids. But the only thing they can get, they were looking earlier, the only thing they can get is in the very back of the arena.
Right. They're almost gone.
But Guns N' Roses in the back of the arena and Wolfgang Van Halen is better than not going.
It's a hockey arena they're playing? They're not playing the stadium there?
They're on this tour, which starts July. They're playing arenas. They're playing Fenway Park, Wrigley Field.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a monster tour. Monstrous tour.
The first show is only like 30 or 40 minutes from me, and it's an outdoor arena.
Yeah, that's like a shed, Hershey Park.
It's basically like a glorified high school football stadium. It's not that big.
Yeah, right.
Because it's their old one. They built a new one that's owned by like Giant, or sponsored by Giant, the food grocery store company chain. They like this huge, enormous one, but they're doing it the outside one. I was hoping they would do it the inside one because the inside one is more vertical.
Mm-hmm.
You can see a lot better from almost every seat.
Mm-hmm.
Every seat. The outside one is traditional, where if you're in the back, the angles are just.
Is it the indoor one called the Giants Center?
Yeah.
I've been there.
Yep. It's like 30, 40 minutes from my house.
That's cool. I know they're doing MetLife Stadium near me.
I want to go out to some.
They're playing where the Giants play baseball at. Yeah, so they're doing a mixture.
Doing Atlantic City.
Tony, aren't those your two favorite bands of all time, Van Halen and Guns N' Roses?
Yeah, you got it.
One and Guns N' Roses is your number two.
It is exactly right.
So how excited were you Tuesday morning when your friend told you that?
I had to pull over.
You probably couldn't have even dreamed that double bill in your wildest dreams.
I would have never thought. I knew Guns was about to announce some North American dates, but like last run, they weren't even close. The run before, they opened up the whole run in Charlotte, and before that, they played Winston-Salem, but for them to play Raleigh, and they've never played Raleigh. They played Greensboro, Charlotte, Winston-Salem a few times, but Winston once, Greensboro, Charlotte a bunch, but never played Raleigh.
But didn't you go see them in Charlotte?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
I have not. Who did they have opening up for them last time? The Cult?
No, the last time in Charlotte in 19, they had Shooter Jennings.
Mm.
Oh.
Yeah.
How many picks are you gonna get, Tony?
Well, I don't know that we're close enough. If
I think you're gonna get one.
Slash walks up on that left side platform and chunks a few up, we're just a few rows off the side of the stage. So
yeah, you'll be over there. Hey.
I'll be like, hey, right here. Come on.
The prices they're charging, they should have a pick gun, like a T-shirt gun that just fires out like hundreds of picks.
See, now that's an idea, but you probably take someone's eye out. A pick gun.
Lawsuits, man.
That would be a cool idea, like a T-shirt gun, you know?
Well,
shoot them up and rain down.
Although I haven't heard yet, I hadn't talked to him yet, but and he may be watching, but I got a guy.
He's got a guy who knows a guy.
Yeah.
No, I got a guy.
He's got a guy. So,
he's got the direct connect.
So we may see some exclusive picks from the show that Saturday after the show.
I've got before they even go. I've gotten GNR picks from this tour, that tour before they even hit the road.
Nice.
Brendan, Tony knows the guy that Tom Weber almost had to fire because he was still in the EVH picks off the drum riser.
I don't know that guy, but I watched that last night, Tommy.
Isn't that a great interview?
Yeah. Now, Kurt spent all evening last night with Tom Weber.
And he got Dose guitars set up by him.
Two.
Wow.
He did. And he'll be on the show tomorrow night,
Cool.
Halenville Live at 10 Eastern, and he'll talk about
great.
that.
That's going to be
Yeah.
such a good show. I can't wait. I can't wait.
So he got to spend the day with Tom in that Facebook live stream. He brought a couple of his guitars. Tom set these guitars up. He went and ate with Tom after all that.
Very cool.
Yeah, so he had a great day. He'll share all that with us on the show tomorrow night. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
But yeah, man, so you know, we get to hang out, Charles, in September. Me, you, and Ty, and my buddy Steve. That's gonna be so cool, dude.
I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. I am so stoked. I'm jazzed. I can't believe that bill is coming out. I just couldn't even believe it. You had to pull over. I had to pull over when I saw your text. So we're both pulled over. That's when I called you. And it was one of those weirdest moments. CK, you were asking Tony about it. He and I were on the phone together, and all we did was just sit there going, yeah, yeah, for about a minute. It was just surreal, man. And I'm so stoked. I just can't believe it.
Because, Tony, you were going regardless to see Guns, but Mammoth is just a bonus.
Damn right.
Unbelievable bonus. Did not expect it.
Damn right. I would go. I'd
That's
be
a good bill
stoked.
for you.
Yeah, that's a dream bill right there, dude. A dream bill.
You called me right away.
I was like, is this true? Is this true?
Yeah, it's true.
So, but the thing about it was in the fan club pre-sale, you could only there was a 2-ticket limit, and you could only do one transaction per card. So I'm like, all right, Chuck, the whole world's not going to buy these out. Get tickets in 118, and Ty got his 2 for him and his son. I got my 2 for Steve and me, and he got his all in 118, and we're all. Charles is a couple of rows behind us.
2 rows behind you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm seat 8 behind you guys. So
That's pretty
We're
cool.
8 and 9.
literally right,
Yeah.
you guys are like right there, 2
Right.
rows. So
What,
Yeah.
you all bought
That's
3
okay.
pairs?
I think, hey, what was that, CK?
Right.
You bought 3
Exactly.
pairs?
Yeah.
Who's Steve, your son? The 20-year-old?
No, buddy of mine
Oh, that goes to all the
who
gigs.
who lives near me. And actually, too, Steve's son, Charles, I hadn't told you this, Steve's son, who's 19, who's gone to GNR Kiss with us in the past, him and his buddy bought seats in 118, and they'll be joining us, too.
Wow, that's awesome. That is,
So,
I
yeah.
can't wait to meet Ty. I'm a big Ty Price fan.
Yeah, I know, man.
I'm a big Ned Says fan, for that matter. Between Ty and Dave and Ben Coombs, I love that show.
But
I love that
Steve's
show, man.
Steve's not your Jim Beam buddy from Van Halen back on Monsters of Rock, right?
No,
What's that dude's
No.
name?
Gil,
Gil?
yeah. Yeah.
So, Charles, we were talking before about, the Michael McDonald era, and that's when I got into the Doobies,
Yeah.
and,
yeah.
that's what I got introduced to them. And then, of course, then they were on What's Happening. We were talking off stage about that.
Yeah.
Backstage, about
They
the
did a
What's Happening
cameo,
thing.
didn't they? That's
Yeah,
right.
they did a 2-day thing because Rerun was bootleg taping them for some dude,
Yeah,
and they
yeah.
got caught. Right, that was a
Yes.
great episode.
That was a
So
great
fun.
episode. It was.
It really was.
That was so cool.
And I mean, Michael McDonald too. Just his voice is iconic and very recognizable. I don't know if you guys saw that movie Running Scared with Billy Crystal and Gregory Hines, and he did the soundtrack. Like I forget the name of the song, but then they had like a music video at the end where they were all singing in it. Sweet
It's
Freedom.
been years since I've seen that movie, but it has been
Sweet Freedom, I think was the name of the song.
Man, it's been a long time.
But yeah, it was, I mean that's what I remember. Just the Michael McDonald era. So
It's really good stuff. I was just, it's funny. I was just exposed to the first 5 years, I call it the Johnston era.
Yeah.
And I made a great transition to the Michael McDonald. The song, here's the thing. If a song's good and a band can play that song well, it's good,
Right.
And, yeah, I love the Doobies, man.
I mean, it's good because there's a lot of people, there's a lot of members in the band, so it kind of makes it,
You're right.
better.
And they've had it's a huge band. It's a big band.
Right.
It's big as Chicago, but it's a big band. Yeah, the thing about them is that back in the 70s, the early 70s, I was 12, 13, 14 years old. And my first exposure was to the Doobies. They're one of the very first bands that I remember who was a legitimate real band.
Right.
I guess the Monkees were sort of a thing, but I didn't consider them a band, even though they did tour and they did have songs and hits. They were always a TV thing to me,
There he is, Guns N' Roses. Someone's scanning that right now, Tony. Better take that down. Wow. Yeah, no, that's cool, Charles. I mean, just like I said, when you have depth, that many people in the band, you have such a unique sound, and you can go a whole bunch of different directions, and it all sounds good. Yeah.
They did. Their music appealed to. I was making analogies the other day about Motorhead and Plasmatics. Well, you can talk about the Doobies. They appeal to massive genres, man. They spanned a lot of different fields of music. When their songs were played on the television, when their stuff came across the TV, it appealed to a massive audience because the music wasn't necessarily rock. It was just good. Right. It wasn't too heavy for people who didn't like it heavy, but it was heavy enough because I love Baxter. Skunk Baxter, man. He was so killer.
Oh, yeah.
I believe it was an XG that he played. Wasn't it a Gibson SG was his guitar? I seem to remember that.
I think it was one of them at least. Yeah.
Yeah, and he didn't shred, but he almost did. Did.
Their sound really did change a lot, Charles. You're right. Once
it did.
He left and Mike McDonald came in. Yeah.
It bridged a lot of gaps, from like the jazz to funk to, all kinds of stuff.
And you're right. They were both good. They saw chart success with Mike McDonald.
Well, I think their fan base when McDonald joined the band in '75, I believe it was, it broadened their base. It definitely did. It got the whole soul and funk era. They grabbed a huge audience at that point. And McDonald's such a wonderful singer, and he's a wonderful composer. He's a songwriter, just out of this world. He's got the hits that they have are fantastic, and they still stand to this day.
They do. They still play them on terrestrial radio every day.
Yep. And they're still good.
Yep.
I don't turn the Doobie Brothers off.
No,
I change the channel when the Doobie Brothers are playing. Even when McDonald's singing, I don't do it.
We hear those songs more than we think. I mean, I hear minute by minute on rock radio every week.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, and Black Water's like a classic rock staple.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, it
What a,
is.
what a fool believes, taking it to the street. All of them, you know.
I love that song. That is my favorite right there. Take It to the Streets is my favorite.
That's
Yeah.
my favorite Doobie song too.
Yeah. So you went and watched these guys before, Charles?
I've never seen the Doobies. I was too young in the heyday, and they were not a thing in the 80s with me because I was in the clubs in Hollywood. So
Yeah.
they never crossed my path. I never did a tour when I was doing security. I never did a tour, and where I actually was at one of their shows. Heck, I might have been working while they were doing a show. It's possible that could have happened, but they weren't on my radar.
Yeah.
In those days.
UCK?
Yeah, I saw him in 2016, I think. It was a weird bill. It was Dave Mason.
Oh, that's
Only in
cool.
Traffic.
I love Dave
Brothers
Mason.
and Journey. What a weird bill, eh?
Wow.
Ah.
Wow.
Weird bill.
Kind of
Wow.
cool. It all fits.
Who opened that show?
I gave it in order. Dave Mason was the opening act,
Okay.
who used to be in Traffic, right?
Yeah.
Then
Yeah.
it was Doobies. They did about an hour, and then Journey did like an hour and a half. Not
Yeah,
Journey with Steve Perry. Do not mistake. I never saw Steve Perry with Journey. I saw Steve Perry by himself, but never with Journey.
Yeah.
Weird bill.
Yeah.
Dave Mason.
Yeah. What? Not that
I
weird.
thought the person I was with would not like the Doobies. I was wrong. She liked them. I didn't think she'd like them at all. She did not. She was not down with classic rock at all.
Not at all. Wow.
Not really. She was much younger.
Yeah.
Didn't really see the appeal of classic rock, but she liked them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You
They
can't
wanna
not
know-
but like them. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. So they're gonna tour again.
They've
Rescheduled
got a
it.
Raleigh date.
Yeah.
50 years, man. They got
50th
a 50th anniversary, don't they?
Yeah, 50th
Tony,
anniversary
you know who
tour.
they should double bill with?
Yep.
Santana.
That would be really good.
They should do a double shed tour. If it
Maybe
hasn't already
that's a good thing, Brandon, because this episode of Show Me Your Pick is what episode? What number?
It's number 50.
There you go.
So, 50th year. You did that on purpose. I know you did.
I did
Oh,
not.
yeah. Oh,
I
think
did
you should take
not.
credit. Well, unconsciously, your brain was working overtime, saying,
What, next year's the 50th anniversary? 72?
this year, no, 2020 was actually. So, but they're gonna tour this year, supposedly. We'll see. So it
Take-
said,
So I actually have a chance to see him.
yeah, it said it confirmed in the tour will include McDonald, Simmons, and McFee for the first time in 25 years.
They've
Cool.
got a Raleigh date. They may have one down near you, Charles, in Charlotte, at the amphitheater.
At the shed?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're gonna be near me in Saratoga, next year, June 16th, 2022. So, yeah,
They're getting ready to fire up music around here, you guys.
I'm
Every bar, every
Oh,
every place that has any kind of a showcase of live anything for that matter, not just music. But it's on. It is on.
yeah, it's on like Donkey Kong.
And I'm glad because it gets things, you know what it does? It puts a lot of these guys who've been out of work back to work. I mean, seriously, it's been really rough on a lot of people everywhere. And
They'll be in Allentown in October, Tom. I don't know how close you are to Allentown, but
Yeah, there's probably 4 or 5 shows within an hour with me. I don't know. I don't want to pay $100 to be way far back. I mean, if I was a bigger Guns N' Roses fan, but I'm not a huge GNR fan, so.
no, I was talking about the Doobies.
Oh, I thought you meant that.
No, the Doobies. And
I'll definitely go. The tickets are.
They'll be in Charlotte, June 8th, 22, and Raleigh, June
like
11th, 22.
Yeah, Allentown's like an hour. Where are they playing at the
In Allentown?
Fairgrounds or?
In Allentown, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, the PPL Center.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not too far.
Now you touched on a good point there, where you said, Charles, that a lot of these bands are out of work and not working, but let's not forget that their crew and everybody in their offices that works, they're all out of work too.
That's actually what I meant, Tony. I'm talking about the mass of people who make all this stuff happen.
You look at what happened with Mr. Tom Weber and him trying to auction off this stuff, and he's having a hard time, as all people in the music industry are, all these techs. I've got a tech who I was happy to buy this stuff, and I'm not going to say which artist or band it is, but I've got a tech who sold me some really cool vintage guitar picks from his guy that he needs income in this pandemic.
Yeah.
Well, it's about time. It needs, it needs to happen, and hopefully, I know it will be good. The first show we all see, it'll be the best show that we've seen.
I was just sitting in my car, Brennan. I was sitting in my car at a stoplight, and there was this little bar off the road, and there was a patio, and there was 100 people on there, and there was a band playing. First live music I heard, it was a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I
didn't even like the music. It wasn't my kind of music.
It didn't matter, did it?
It was good, man.
It didn't matter.
So, I wish the light would have been longer. I was enjoying it,
Yeah.
But anyway, everything just needs to get back to normal. I mean,
I think it will. It's starting to feel that way.
What
feels that way around here?
What I miss really, and what all of us, I miss live music, and I can't wait to go back to concerts. But what I really miss, and what has been absent, and I'm sure all of you agree, and everybody in the chat's going to agree, is all these bands that we love when they're on tour. The Kiss tour, the Van Halen tour, the whoever tour, you can literally watch last night's show when they were in X Town, USA. You can watch the show from the fan posted stuff on YouTube, and you can basically watch many songs, on occasion the whole show. And you can watch your artists on each tour stop, but there's been none of that. Absolutely none. We don't get to watch anybody from last night's show because there were no shows last night.
Right.
So that's what I miss the most.
That'll be great.
Get
yourself ready, then you'll be like, oh, they're gonna play this next. You get to know the set list. You're like, all right.
Right.
Right. Yeah, I can go to the bathroom with this song's coming up. I don't like this song. Not that you would, because every song is great, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But that's cool. No, that is true.
Excellent.
Yeah. There has been but now there's clubs opening up. There's big tours about to start up. Baseball games are happening out there. So it's
Yeah, I mean, I'm psyched for the fall because football stadiums are open, full fans.
Yeah,
full open for a lot of sports. Coming up now.
Yeah,
that'll be good. It'll be good. movies.
Well,
I haven't been to the movie theater in a while, but that too.
I know. I will be carrying my shot card with me when I go places.
Might
like
as
a
well.
show
I mean,
or
you never
ball
know if
game.
they're going to ask you or not.
Yeah.
But yeah. So I mean, my local, the place where I go to see most of the concerts, that's the small venue called the Chance, where I see a lot of concerts. Their first show is actually our year anniversary, the 19th, Saturday the 19th. They open back up, so that'll be good. Colt Ford's
awesome.
playing.
Excellent.
Colt Ford. I've seen
Yeah.
Colt Ford before.
Yeah, so he's playing that night.
I'd go to see Colt Ford.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's good.
Well, we'll be
man.
here that night, so no one's seeing Colt Ford because we're going to be here giving something away, reminiscing, having a good
We
time.
are. Speaking of giving something away, so in a couple of weeks here, kids, we are gonna have our 1 year anniversary show on the 19th.
Let me get something. Well, keep talking.
Yeah, so we are not going to cover any particular band that night, but we are going to take all of our lovely winners from this past year, and there's a list of them right there. Edwin Crane, Music Therapy Last, Tim Tricoli, Original Paramutant, Andy Dion, Dan in New Jersey, Charlie S., BC Rich 581, Christopher Sauer, Mike Neese, Seth Bates, Sean Zimmerman, Joseph Cortez, Tyler Thomas, Mountain Man Music, CK himself, Ian Luckett, Mr. B, Rick Hefner, The Dog, Charles Green, The Guitar Hack, Halface, Lenny Lou, Han Solo 36, Leslie Beaven, Janice Lala, Gabriel Tone Guitars, The Padded Pedal Room, Mr. Fat Tom himself, and Randy Price their names will all go into a hat, and we will draw one name out, and the name we draw is going to win
this. Nice little practice amp for you. It's actually 2.5 watts, Tony. I thought it was 5. It's 2.5. Still loud enough. It comes with a slide, a guitar tuner, and it's powered by a 9-volt battery. Just plug it in, put it right next to you on the couch. You won't disturb anybody. Bring it with you when you're traveling. It's got cool stickers on it. And
super nice, Brennan. That is killer, man.
And so that'll be yours.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yep.
So that'll be coming up in a couple of weeks. On the 19th of June.
Man,
Sandra, has it been a year already?
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. Time
Don't
flies.
blink, right?
That's it.
Don't blink.
Don't
Mike Johnson,
blink.
I think your name is on there. I think the only one missing is Charles Green, and I'll fix that.
Yeah.
We know who's on there. If it wasn't on the graphic, we'll fix it.
Yeah.
No biggie. We got you in there. You're in the running if you won over the past year.
Good luck, everybody. That is gonna and so what we're gonna do, I'm gonna send emails out to many of our old guests who have appeared on Show Me Your Pick in this past year, including Cher Ross, including Steve Rose, and these, whether they have time to come in and are able to, Dave Stafford, Ben, Ty Price, who else? All of them. So you're going to see a hodgepodge of special guests. The Guitar Hack. Who am I leaving out? Sandra.
Johnny Bean.
Johnny Bean.
Janice Lala.
Janice
was a guest.
John Claypool.
Yep.
Yep, John played.
He's coming. I already spoke with John. He's
cool.
coming on the 19th. Yeah.
Man, there's been a few of them. It's hard to
Very
remember.
cool.
Well,
Yeah. Yeah.
if we're missing anyone, we're sorry.
Yeah, but you will all get invites, and I hope you all can come. I can house 10 of you at a time in here. So, yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. We won't
It will be a lot of fun.
spotlight any particular artist. We'll show some guitar picks and stuff from this past year. I'll show some cool vintage cool guitar mix, Rat and Aerosmith, and yeah, and we have prepared a really special Brendan, CK, and Tom, you haven't seen this yet. How many minutes is this long, Sandra?
Just go ahead and roll it.
I'm not going to show it now. I'm going to wait.
I think it's about 8 minutes, maybe.
Yeah, but we have she
cool.
has made a wonderful 8-minute clip of stuff
Nice.
That's awesome.
from this past year that all of you are going to really. I was in awe of it. It is really cool. And we'll
Good
be
deal.
showing you that on the 19th. And we'll have
I
us a
can't wait
little
to see it.
party here on
Yeah.
the 19th.
Oh yeah.
Can't wait.
Not that we're not having one now.
It's always a party here.
It is. Yeah. Speaking of a party, so a lot of you know that Wolfgang Van Halen's album comes out next Friday, June the 11th.
11th.
And that is going to be a pretty big deal. And so in lieu of that, right here on Show Me Your Pick, you know that I haven't done a Van Halen episode of Show Me Your Pick. I was going to do 2 of them, one from the Roth era and one from the Hagar era. But I've been waiting on that because they are going to be big shows. But in lieu of this new album that drops the 11th, next Saturday night, right here on Show Me Your Pick, we are going to spotlight Mr. Wolfgang Van Halen.
Cannot wait.
And talk about the new album and show a bunch of his guitar picks.
Cool.
That's so cool.
Think we can get him on the show?
I wish.
We got to try.
I'd love to try.
I know.
I can't wait.
I think it might be a little too soon. He's probably gearing up for a tour.
He may be at this moment. He may in fact be the biggest rock star on the planet as we speak.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
His potential is unlimited at this point.
That's awesome.
Unlimited.
I mean, I follow him on Twitter and a lot of other social media, and he's getting a ton of support, but there are also people that are not the nicest. So, but he handles it well. He handles it well.
Real quick, I was in backstage at the, I was at Gazzari's on the other end of Sunset Boulevard, and I was standing with Tommy Lee, and someone had drawn a very unflattering cartoon on a wall with the words "Motley Lunch" written underneath it. Oh, no. Big letters. And I'm looking at it, and I was kind of embarrassed for him at first. And he looked at me and he said, "You know what?" He says, "I have pissed that guy off so much that he took the time to do that." He says, "I'm winning." He says, "That is awesome." And I took a lesson from him.
Hey,
there
that's a good way to look at it, right?
That's exactly how he looked at it. And yeah,
he is winning. I mean, look
winning.
at him.
Exactly.
Look at the life he's had.
Yeah, no problems. No problems.
Andy, how you doing, dude?
Yeah, I mean, there's always haters out there. There's always people that are going to try to bring you down, but you know, when you know how
Star in the house.
Hey, Will, when you know how to put it aside and move forward and just be the best.
He's done well too.
Oh yeah.
With that, he's snapped back only once or twice, but it's he is, and me and a couple of you guys here on the panel, we've talked about this, but in the face of this pandemic and where the musical landscape is right now, and this new album, and the fact that he's who he is, this kid could literally change the face of music from here to the next 10 years, starting now.
I agree.
You know,
agree 100%. Yep,
absolutely.
It's a new era. Definitely a new era.
We don't know that, but we could see that change and move in a way that, yeah. So it's I wouldn't miss this tour for all the tea in China. This is like this is like going to see Black Sabbath and going to say, I don't like Black Sabbath. I'll go watch this young band Van Halen, but this is gonna be historic.
I'll be honest. I'm more excited to see Wolf than I am to see Guns N' Roses.
I think I am too.
I'm saying it. I'm sorry, guys.
I think a lot of people are. I really do.
Stoked.
I think a lot of people are.
I cannot wait.
I know.
Is he going to play bass?
What?
Is he going to play bass in this band?
No.
He has a bassist. He has.
I imagine. I mean, I don't know. This is new territory for me.
He's playing lead guitar. He's got a bass
guitar,
player,
but he may play a variety. He can
play any
on the stage,
all the instruments.
Point, you know,
right?
Yeah.
But in his band, he's got a bass player, he's got a rhythm player, and he's got a drummer.
He's got a killer band.
Guitar player.
Yeah.
In this band.
Yeah, you can check out. He's put. There's a couple of videos
he's
out.
He's great. I don't know the guy's name, but he's a solid, great rhythm player.
Oh yeah, the band is amazing.
The last video they did, they sound really tight.
Yeah, the couple of appearances he's done on Jimmy Kimmel and some of the videos he's put out.
I think it's smart though, just to play lead, because he's only got to do that little bit, even if there is a solo or any solo parts. He doesn't have to do it for the song to work. They're just embellishments, so it frees him up to concentrate on the vocals.
Yeah.
Well, next week we'll
talk all about it.
To hear this record, I ordered this CD pre-sale off his site and a shirt. The album it comes out on the 11th, Friday, but it says it will be shipped on or about on the 8th or 7th. So they want us to get it around the time or just after that it comes out. But our ears will hear this online and on YouTube when it first comes out. This.
Nice.
Yeah. So,
so that's just 1 week away. So I am psyched.
Cool.
About that. And hey, Tommy, I hear that one song on it I read, he sounds a lot like his dad on one song, lots of tapping.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I
That's
don't know
cool.
if it's Mr. Ed or another song, but I did read where there's one song that he just wails on.
Is that the one he used the Frankie on, or no?
I don't know. And I hope it may be a stretch to think that he he most likely live will do just his album, but I would it'd be really cool if he brought a couple of his dad's guitars out on the road
Yeah.
That would
with
be
him.
cool.
You know,
It's gonna be great. It's gonna
Yeah.
be good.
Take some replicas, you know.
yeah. Well, yeah. We
I
shall
just think it's an
see.
insurance
Don't
issue.
you
I
think
mean,
he'll
it's
close the set with a Van Halen song?
I don't know.
either that or Distance.
Yeah, probably.
I would think you would close it with Distance. I can see him. So I can see him throwing a Van Halen song in the middle of the set, though, or at the end of the set, right before the encore. I can see that.
My bet is that there won't be any Van Halen songs in that set.
Yeah, that's also a strong possibility.
I don't
Yeah.
think there will be. I think that he is
Maybe not this tour.
adamant. Yeah, not now.
Well, he's probably
anyway.
up to 15 different people from management saying no, you have to differentiate yourself as far as possible. Probably got
Well,
30
yeah.
here, you know.
I would
Yeah.
imagine at some point in time, he's going to do a cover of
Yeah.
one of his dad's songs, and I'm totally okay with that. That would be wonderful.
I would hope, like in the future, he may have a few special guests come out. You know what I'm saying?
There you
know?
go. There you go.
Be like, hey, you guys remember? And then like Hagar comes out.
When he
or
headlines
Alex
his
will be
own
on
shows,
drums.
not when he's opening for Guns.
Well, yeah, when he headlines, he'll have guests.
Yeah.
Lenny Lou said no VH songs. He's adamant about that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
When he
I
does
don't
like a
think so
90-minute
either.
headline set. Might
But
throw one in as an encore with a guest, you know.
you got to keep in mind too, though, that while he's out on the road, you never know who's going to walk in the backstage door. If Sam or Mike walk in the door and say, "Hey, buddy, I want to play tonight," but it'll be like
Yeah.
Zeppelin song or something at the end of the set or something. But that's what you'll get. It won't be a Van Halen song.
And like you said, I don't think it'll happen this tour. But
With Sammy, I can see either like a Sammy song or a Zeppelin song, kind of like Live Without a Net, you know.
Or a
Right.
Montrose song.
Exactly. That's
Or a
Yeah.
Zeppelin cover.
Yeah.
Rock and roll or something like that.
Yeah.
Or I Can't Drive
I
55.
can't try 55.
Maybe Rock Candy. He might do Rock Candy.
Little 3-lock box.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Right.
Or, I
But
mean, you know, they could even do one that Van Halen covered, like Won't Get Fooled Again, you know.
I mean, you know
There's no
that
Van Halen tune.
Right.
while Wolf is out on tour, if he stops in the town that Sam and Mike are at, they're gonna come and they'll be backstage.
They'll be
and they're gonna
backstage,
wanna
no doubt.
play.
Yeah, they'll be up in the
Right.
nosebleed. No.
I don't know. I think though this opening, when him opening up, I don't know that they'd come out really. They'd definitely be backstage supporting him. You know, I think they have enough respect for him to say, "Hey, man, this is your time." You know, but you never know. You never know what's going to happen.
I
Plus,
know
it's only got an opening
that's the
slot,
cool
so the
thing.
most he's going to be on for is an hour tops.
Tony, are you secretly hoping that Axel just can't show up? And Wolf, you know the songs? And he's like, hell yeah, I know 'em. All right, cool. Just
He's like, "Yeah,
stay
my
on
boy's a
stage.
shot."
Stay on stage. We'll get the rest of Guns out here.
That would be great.
Or Axel's like, I'm a little tired. Can you come out and help me with the vocals?
Or maybe they bring them. Maybe they bring them back out later.
Yeah.
You know? That could happen.
I can see them bringing them out for like a grand finale. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Ability.
Axel, he's been good the past couple of years since they've reunited, so I don't see any issues there. And whether you like GNR or not, that live show, you can't beat it. You just
I'm sure it's going to be great. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
man, it is from top to bottom.
It's gonna be. I'm jealous. It's gonna be a good show. You guys are gonna have fun. Speaking of fun, Tony, let's give that pick away, man.
Whoever's the production company, GNR has always put on really great shows, like sound wise, lighting wise, everything.
Oh yeah. I've seen them a couple of times since they reunited, and just the best shows you could ever see. Literally, I mean, lengthwise too. I mean, they play a very long show and do a lot of their catalog. Yeah. But we'll see if they change up the list here. We'll know in July.
I'll be curious to see if Guns plays a lot of like more, not obscure stuff, but stuff they haven't played in a long time, you know?
Yeah.
They have a big catalog. Not to choose from.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, guys and girls in the chat, are you ready to type? It is time for trivia.
Woo.
All right. Doobie Brothers. Let me show this really cool.
That is cool. It's a color pick you don't normally see. Nice.
Nice pick,
Doobie Brothers guitar pick is going up right now. All right, so kids, you know the drill. One question. The first correct answer that we see will be our winner. If you're the winner, there's an email address down below where it says merch. Email me your name and address. I'll mail this guitar pick out on Monday morning. Good luck to all of you.
Yep, good luck.
And here we go. Although the Doobie Brothers had a #1 single with What a Fool Believes off the 1979 hit album Minute by Minute, they also had a previous #1 single earlier in their career. Name the single.
I'll type it once.
It is not Pound Cake.
That's brilliant.
That is funny.
KXM.
There it is.
KXM Rock. Got it.
There it is. KXM Rock. There he is. All right.
Answer.
So we got a couple of.
Is this his first win? KXM?
I think it might be.
I think it
Very
might
cool.
be.
Very
Congratulations, KXM. All right, let's put up this answer.
74.
That's a good tune too.
Nice. KXM Rock. Email me your name and address, dude, and I'll mail you this cool John McFee Doobie Brothers pick out on Monday morning. Thank you for being here, dude. Thanks to everybody for being here.
Absolutely.
And KXM Rock, your name goes into the list for the June 19th drawing on our 1-year anniversary show. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Very cool, man.
Nice. Nice.
Gonna be good. Gonna be good. That's a good lead up, though, Tony. So we got, next week is we'll talk about Wolfgang and Mammoth and stuff, and then the week after that's the show, the anniversary show.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's gonna be good. Everybody be all amped up.
I know, right? So next week on the show here on Show Me Your Pick, we're going to spotlight Wolfgang Van Halen. And on Halenville, that following night, we're going to have a Wolfgang Mammoth WVH album release party on Halenville Live Sunday at 10 p.m. And next week, 1 week from today, I am getting on this shoulder right here, I'm getting a Van Halen tattoo
That's so cool.
I will reveal on Halenville Live at 10 p.m. next Sunday on the 13th.
We can't call it an unboxing, though. What do you call that? An unveiling? An unwrapping?
Unwrapping.
Unwrapping.
An unwrapping. So, as it stands, as old as I am, I've only got one tattoo, and I didn't get it that long ago.
Nice.
That cool.
I don't have.
I guess we all got to get some ink now. Some Van Halen ink.
I got that. So I'm going to get one right there next Saturday. And I'm hoping to get some video.
Cool.
My oldest son is going to go with me. He's got a lot of ink.
My son's got a lot and he's 18. He's already got a lot. My wife's got a lot. My wife's got probably about 16 or 17 tattoos. She's working on a sleeve.
Oh, really?
Very cool. I like it. Awesome. I'm just afraid I'm very indecisive on things. I second guess myself, so I'm afraid. That's probably why I haven't gotten one yet.
Gotta just pick your favorite band and commit.
Well, I mean, I could definitely get a Rush tattoo. No
get
doubt.
It, dude. Get
it. There you go.
But
I could get a Rush one too, but I don't have one.
Yeah, I have no tattoos yet.
Don't rush one.
I have zero.
Ink for everybody.
You say don't rush to get one, Tom?
Just don't rush when you get one.
Hey, Tony, how old were you when you got? Well, you don't have to tell me how old you were, but how long ago did you get that one? How long ago?
I've had this one. I got it in 2008.
2008. So that's like 12 years ago, at least.
Yeah, it wasn't that long ago. And I was gonna get this other one a couple of years ago. My mom, she passed, and then after that, and then the pandemic, and but I'm just finally getting around to, so yeah, next week I've got the design. I'm not going to say if it's a logo or
we'll have to wait and see.
Portrait
VH original wings, like on the record behind you.
We'll have to wait.
That's my guess. I know I'm wrong.
He's not going to tell us.
I know.
CK.
That's a good guess, though.
You can't pry anything out of tea cake.
No,
I've tried many times to pry stuff out of him. You can't. He's a vault.
I know he is.
Now we'll show this tattoo off on the Van Halen show next Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
But yeah, so that's what's up.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Hey, KXM Rock, do you have 2112 or are you just promoting it? Do you have that on your body in ink? Yes or no?
That's cool.
No, he has 420 written on his arm. Hands up one. Says 16.9.
Steve Carmichael, hey dude.
Steve
Hey,
Carmichael.
Steve, what's going on, man?
I gotta do it the right way. Jay does it. Steve Carmichael.
Steve
Friendly.
Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
I work with 10 to 11-year-olds. I hear 69 like all day when it's like go to page 69. Or if it's like go to page 411. How about I go to page 420? So funny to them. Like they're hearing it for the first time. Like I've never heard these jokes. Like, you know,
we don't know.
Boob on the calculator. And they're like,
it's the funniest thing ever, man.
It's you know,
it's great reliving that through.
They flip it over and it says hell, and it's like,
ooh, look, guys, look. You know,
it's weird that you get jaded. The older you get, the more jaded you get because you
I
forget.
know.
You think they're actually just really good actors. You forget they really are experiencing it for the first time.
But they're experiencing it a lot younger than when we did. You know?
Oh yeah.
So anyway,
oh yeah.
Damn. Let's take care of a couple of matters before we get gone. Now, this guy right here handcrafts custom cigar box guitars.
Good stuff.
And
let me reach back, man. What? Reach back between my legs and ease the seat back. Now, here's one.
He will certainly
It's a shiny
make
one.
He's fine.
Yep.
I love it.
Right behind you, rear mirror.
Very cool.
Power steering.
Yep.
And he also is currently making a run of Van Halen inspired striped guitars as well.
Here's a prototype.
That's so cool.
It's a bass. So
if you want one, his links are in the description. Email him and he will take care of you.
I'll be happy to make one for you. Any way you want. Just let me know. Thanks, TK.
All right, running to my bedroom.
And for all of you Van Halen fans out there, on tomorrow night's Halenville Live, me and Tommy and Charles and Johnny, we are going to have guests on board. We're going to have the guys from British Electric Blues 5150 show right here in the studio. Andrew and Brad and Reverend Kurt and Neil Daly is going to be here.
Good show.
And we are going to rank our top 5 Eddie Van Halen guitar solos on the show tomorrow night.
That is a hard assignment. I got to tell you, I've had to do some homework, and coming down with 5 from that catalog is, if you take it seriously, it's an undaunting task.
Here's my list right there.
My list looks just like.
Don't show me. I don't want to see it. Not looking. I don't want to know. I don't want to.
My list is 22. Wow. And I've got to narrow it to 5.
Yeah, and I'm at the 20 mark myself. And
don't tell us now because it'll influence me because I'm similar. I'm like 25, 30-ish.
Yeah.
Trying to act things out and then going, oh no, wait, but.
Jeez.
So
well, I like
everybody. What, CK?
I liked when Ben Tom did his top 5 with you did the ranking of the albums, you, Johnny, and yourself. That was my favorite show. By far. Without a doubt. I watched it twice.
Yep. Good show, man.
That was fun.
Love that
It
show.
was a great show.
That was a lot
the
of fun.
best.
It's going to be lots of fun in here tomorrow night. Also, a lot of fun. But yeah, and you guys in the chat, we want to hear your top 5 too as we count down ours. So, yeah. So roll on back here tomorrow night, Sunday, 10 p.m. Halenville Live. Tomorrow's going to be a fun show. Yeah. Lots of guests in here. So, yeah, good times. Mark Taylor. Hey, dude.
Oh, good.
All right.
Hey,
Oh,
Tony,
good.
did you see Steve Carmichael hit 85,000 subs recently?
Nice.
Wow.
Really? That's
Yeah, so
killer.
if you're not subscribed, go check him out. I watch his stuff all the time. I mean, he does awesome projects. Last one I saw, he made like a beer flight holder. Like if you go to a place and you get a beer flight,
Yeah.
so there's different sizes for different size pint glasses. He made a whole bunch of different ones. Showed you how to do them. Showed it like he basically breaks it down like exactly what equipment he used.
He does some good
How to
stuff.
do, and then he does real smooth cuts. So like it's not like a crazy 37-minute video. It's condensed down, but you see like just enough of the whole process. Pretty good. So I
I'm
would
gonna check
recommend.
it out. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
Plus, it's Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Steve Carmichael.
Now he's really talented.
Love him.
Really talented guy. Like if you were into any kind of woodworking,
Oh, yeah.
anything like that.
I like his stuff.
Carmichael workshop.
Nice.
Yep.
And he's like
Nice.
super nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's great. Yeah. Nice
Gotta
to
catch
see
it.
you, Steve.
And a catchy name.
Steve, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Nice to see everybody.
All right, kids.
Awesome
We're going to
show.
shove off for tonight. Thanks for being here. Leave a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. Wolfgang Van Halen next week right here on Show Me Your Pick. There's your card.
Absolutely.
Gonna be a good show. Got a lot of Wolfgang guitar picks from all of his tours up to now. Yep. And
Yes, sir.
hop in here tomorrow night, Halenville Live, 10 p.m. Eastern. All things Van Halen. A lot of fun happening here tomorrow night. Lots of special guests. Have a great weekend. Have a
Take care,
great
chat.
night. We will see you hopefully here back next week, this same time, 9 p.m. Eastern. Show Me Your Pick. Wolfgang Van Halen. The day after his new album comes out. Have a great weekend. See ya.
Take care, guys.
Stay frosty.
you.
Peace.
Thank you.
Be safe.